Carlos Prates is already preparing for what could be a huge matchup with Islam Makhachev. The fight isn't official yet, but Prates' training has fans asking serious questions. With Islam's elite wrestling and Prates' dangerous striking, this could be one of the UFC's most exciting matchups if the UFC decides to make it happen soon. And if this fight gets booked, fans could be in for an absolute war. Carlos Prates is putting serious work into his striking during this training camp. He's drilling powerful combinations, sharp counters, body shots, and explosive attacks while constantly improving his timing and accuracy. The goal is to make every striking exchange dangerous and punish any opening his opponent gives him. Prates is also working on staying relaxed while attacking, so he can maintain his technique even when the pace gets intense. Prates is also spending plenty of time improving his movement and footwork. He's practicing how to control distance, create better angles, and quickly move out after throwing combinations. His team is focusing on making his movement more unpredictable, allowing him to attack from different positions instead of becoming an easy target. This kind of preparation could be especially important against a fighter who likes to pressure and control the pace. His sparring sessions are another major part of the preparation. Prates is working with different training partners who can challenge him with different styles, speeds, and levels of pressure. These hard rounds are helping him improve his reactions and decision-making while forcing him to stay composed during difficult exchanges. The idea is to make the training environment as demanding as possible so he feels comfortable when the real fight begins. Conditioning is also being pushed to another level inside the camp. Prates is mixing hard cardio sessions with strength work, explosive drills, and demanding sparring rounds to build his overall endurance. He wants to maintain his speed and power without slowing down as the fight progresses. If a potential matchup with Islam Makhachev goes deep, that conditioning could become one of the most important parts of Prates' preparation. Carlos Prates is also focusing on his grappling preparation, especially takedown defense and staying composed under pressure. He's drilling how to defend takedowns, maintain balance, and quickly get back to his feet if the fight hits the ground. Against a strong wrestler like Islam Makhachev, this preparation could be crucial for keeping the fight where Prates is most dangerous, on the feet. Carlos Prates is putting major emphasis on his striking, working on fast combinations, powerful counters, and explosive attacks. He's also drilling his timing and distance to create openings without rushing into exchanges. With his dangerous power, the goal is to stay patient, find the right moment, and make every clean shot count while keeping the pressure on his opponent throughout the fight. Henry Cejudo believes Islam Makhachev currently has no clear threat in the welterweight division. However, he sees names like Michael Morales and Kamaru Usman as interesting matchups. Cejudo also rates Carlos Prates highly and expects him to be in the title shot conversation. But if the UFC wants Islam's toughest possible challenge, Cejudo believes undefeated Michael Morales is the better choice.
Well, do you think anyone in the welterweight division can beat Islam right now?
No. But I would love to see him up against Michael Morales and Kamaru Usman. Because I think we all saw what happened with Prates and Ian Gary. And I like Prates. He's probably going to get the title shot. But if you want to give Islam the best competition possible, it's the undefeated fighter, 18-0, Michael Morales.
Carlos Prates says Islam Makhachev gave him a clear indication that he could be next for a title opportunity. Prates believes that means a lot, especially coming from a former lightweight champion like Islam. He also expects Islam to stay active, with a possible return late this year or early next year. As for the matchup, Prates is fully on board and says he would be ready to fight Islam as early as December.
Afterwards, Islam said that he thinks you should be next. That must have been good to hear, right?
Yeah, really good.
He also said that he wants to be active, that he doesn't want to take a long break, maybe come back end of the year or early next year, which is...
I hope.
What do you think? What do you think about when it could happen?
I hope so, bro. I hope so. I would love to fight in December, you know.
Ariel Helwani sees Carlos Prates as a strong candidate to challenge Islam Makhachev at welterweight. Although Michael Morales and Shavkat Rakhmonov remain possible options, Helwani believes Prates has the advantage right now. His recent activity and notable victories could separate him from the other contenders. Because of that, Helwani thinks a showdown between Islam and Prates could ultimately be the fight the UFC books next.
And I probably wanted to see those fights more than any other challenge at 170. But now, him versus Carlos, him versus Michael Morales, him versus Shavkat, maybe a rematch down the line against Ian Gary. Sign me up. I can't wait to see how it all plays out. And so who are they going to go with? They have had Carlos there. They had cameras on him. They did the split screen with Michael Morales and Carlos Prates. I feel in my heart of hearts it's going to be Carlos Prates. I feel like that's the move. That's the guy who's been more active. That's the guy who has the higher quality wins.
Demetrius Johnson believes Islam Makhachev has already established himself among the all-time greats. Despite moving up to face dangerous welterweights like Carlos Prates and Michael Morales, Johnson still sees Islam as the fighter everyone has to beat. He believes Islam's experience, technical ability, and championship mentality give him the tools to overcome either contender.
He's one of the greatest of all time. Like, skills, 17-fight win streak, double champ, lightweight, welterweight. Ain't nobody beating this man. I mean, he's got a tough test against Carlos Prates and Michael Morales, but I think Islam can get the job done.
Javier Mendez says he's impressed by what Carlos Prates brings and would be excited to see him get the opportunity against Islam Makhachev. At the same time, Mendez believes Michael Morales and Shavkat Rakhmonov are equally worthy contenders. In his view, all three fighters present legitimate challenges, so Islam needs to be prepared for whoever the UFC ultimately selects as his next opponent.
So, Carlos Prates is a character. I like what he does. I like what he brings to the table. And if the UFC wants that to be our next opponent, I'm happy about it. Then if it's Morales, I'm happy about that. And if it happens to be Shavkat, who's probably the most deserving out of all of them due to injury, then I'm happy about that too. Look, we have to fight whoever they put in front of us. So why am I being, I'm open to all of them because all three of those guys are deserving of a title shot. All three of those guys.
So, what do you think about Carlos Prates preparing for a potential fight with Islam Makhachev? Could his striking and intense training be enough to challenge Islam at welterweight? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more UFC updates, training news, and fight predictions.